Hi everyone, welcome to Kiki and Kibbitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with today's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey, the home of Kibbitz and Yentas. And if you don't know what those terms mean, the home of gossip and nosy bodies. So let's go. So first of all, we have some current 90 Day Happily Ever After cast members. And if Shida doesn't get to have a baby, at least she has the Kansas City Chiefs. Shida and Bilal at a Kansas City Chief game representing football. And we have a lovely picture of Kimbally. Now, Kimberly went to the gram, took to her stories to clear up something serious. And I get her here. So it seems like a lot of people have been sliding up in her DMs, questioning her military service. She is a proud U.S. Army service member. She served in Desert Storm. Here's a throwback picture of her. Do not question her military service. I repeat for those in the back who did not hear me, do not question Kimberly's military service. She is a proud U.S. Army veteran and she served in Desert Storm. So do not fuck around with that. Moving on to another subject that came up on this past episode of Happily Ever After, naval displacement. It turns out that Jenny and Sumit's Kama Sutra class had an injury, and it wasn't Jenny that was injured. Sumit was injured. He suffered a naval displacement. Google it. This should be in every sex ed classroom, everywhere. His navel got disjointed, guys, by this sexual pose, the cowgirl sex position. So just keep in mind that this position caused a naval displacement in Sumit. Let that marinate for a moment. Moving on. Last week, I was just talking about Thais and how she didn't look pregnant at all. Now we have these lovely pregnancy photos. And she looks so beautiful, if I may say so myself. 35 weeks of full of love. And speaking of Patrick and Thais, we have my boyfriend, John. I've been missing you, John. And it turns out that he has a t-shirt line. So go check out his Instagram. His link is in bio. And he's selling the shirts and he appreciates you guys if you go check out his link in bio and buy his shirts. So now we're getting to my adorable baby segment. So we have adorable baby Gokhan visiting his family in Turkey. And we have George, as in George and Anfisa, no longer a couple though, George and Rhoda. George and Rhoda's adorable daughter, 4 photos. Check them out right here. And Mila. I always love me some Mila. And we have Robert and Nanny's daughter, Aaliyah. And we have Royal and Anjanette's adorable son, 10 months. And speaking of the family, Chantel, Pedro is selling houses. Check this out, guys. Another successful purchaser. Pedro selling houses. He looks like he's doing really well as a real estate agent. But you know how there was that rumor about Drake hitting Chantel up on her cell phone? Well, look at this. He posted this story about real estate prices increasing. And look what song he decides to use. A Drake song. Was that a little dig? I don't know, guys. You tell me. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. And another one on his hustle, on his grind, River. River has a new song out. But check it out. And check out my article on starcasm.net with his video. And of course, it wouldn't be a 90-day Oy Vey without some Memphis and Hamza news. So it's Hamza's birthday, and he's sad because he's all alone on his birthday. He hasn't seen his daughter. He posted a reel with a birthday cake, and he blew out, the candles. And then we have on the right here another selfie of Hamza at the gym. So speaking of working out and fitness, Ziad. Ziad looks like he's been packing on the American pounds. I don't know I don't know about you guys, but it seems like he thinks he's been packing on the American pounds because as you see in the middle, he reached out and asked for some bodybuilding fitness advice and he's looking for a good program. Looks like he wants to build some muscle, with those pounds he's been packing on. And you guys came through. Nothing like asking the fans for advice. They will flood your inbox. And Fisa thinks that she is behind the Padres winning streak. Here is Mahogany with brown hair, like I told you last week. And Alicia. This is not a crossover. I want to see this guy and makes my skin a fucking crawl. Sorry. I'm moving on to some Love in Paradise news. We have Mariana here with her adorable drama king Holden. And we have Danielle and Johan. And the one thing about this couple, I will never forget at the first episode when Danielle was talking about Johan and she described his member as being the size of her arm. And I can never get that image out of my head. That's all I have to say. I'm moving on to some former Single Life cast members, I should say. Now, I am totally fucking confused what's going on here. So Jesse and Jennifer bought an olive tree, investment secured. So that doesn't necessarily mean that they're together romantically. They could just be together as business partners, buying an olive tree as an investment because they're going to sell the olives, use the olives for olive oil. I don't know, whatever the fuck. Because as you see here in the middle, I wrote an article for starcasm.net detailing how they broke up. I mean, 2 weeks ago, Jesse had his BFF, Joe Exotic, confronting him on social media. But we all know 2 weeks in social media is like, 2 years. I mean, in dog years. 2 weeks in social media is like 2 years in dog years. So, all we know, Joe Exotic and Jesse aren't best friends anymore, and him and Jennifer could be back together. So, who the heck knows? But him and Jennifer bought an olive tree for an investment, and Darcy is looking scarier and scarier. And if she thinks by posting this picture, I'm going to have sweet dreams, no, honey, I'm sorry. You're going to give me nightmares. And speaking of giving me nightmares, I saw the Darcy picture and this Jimena picture before I went to bed last night. WTF. That is all I have to say. Now I'm going to try to move on to some normal stuff so you guys don't have the nightmares I did last night. We have Jess with her husband, and we have Armando and Kenny, and of course Hannah with Kenny's son Bryson and his son's fiance Crystal in Niagara Falls. And of course, I have to throw in an adorable pet. Jabri and Miona get a dog. This dog looks awfully like Teodoro, but it's fucking adorable. And they need help naming it. So if you guys are interested, go to Instagram, go to Miona and Jabri and help them name this adorable ball of fur. But too fucking cute. So I just want to end this edition of Oy Vey with another post from the lovely Sean Robinson. Worrying does not take away tomorrow's trouble. It takes away today's peace. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please subscribe if you don't already. Please give me a like. Share my video with a friend. It will make me so, so happy. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye.